Hello and welcome to day 3 of July Postcard Challenge, which is hosted by Carrie Griffiths, who is also Carrie the Crafter on YouTube. He's also on Facebook. He does not do Instagram, but I'm pretty sure that if that's the only place that you can share things, he will be looking for the hashtag to see what you did. But he doesn't post on there. Let's see. So the rules are, needs to be on a 4x6 number to represent the day. Include a gel plate print. It could be an original, it could be a digital that you printed, it could be the brayer off sheet from when you were gel plate printing, and of course have fun. That's the big one. I'm making 2 each day. One will be for me to keep, one will be for me to give away. So on the postcards that you really like and that you really wish you could have, make sure you comment underneath and you get a chance to win that. It is for international, to anywhere that I can send a regular letter without having to fill out paperwork. So if I can use an international stamp and a regular envelope to mail it, then I will mail it to you wherever you live. So I think that precludes some places, but that's most places that I can do. And I've been using prompts from this list, and I may also use some prompts from this list because Meg Journals and Get Messy Art do Junk Journal July, and that also has some prompts. I'm going to use this one today because I already know that I want to do my flowers for day 3. What are my flowers? They are this pretty little daisy set of 3, see, 3, which is sold at PamArtistStudio.com. You can use DarcyFan10 for a coupon code to get an extra 10% off if you spend more than $35, which if you're in the US and you spend more than $35, I think that's when you get free shipping. So, and then also I saw Michelle Wynn, she's on Instagram. I think she does some videos on, I'll make sure I tag her below just in case I think she does videos as well. It's Michelle with 1 L. She was doing some cool things with numbers, and so I'm taking a cue from her and I am going to do something similar-ish with my number 3. It'll be kind of like a background. I just need to figure out what I want to use. So this is my box of fun things. No, I don't think I want pink. And I got my new my neons, and so I kind of sort of want to use those. So I'm kind of looking for something where those might look good. Let's see, these are possibilities, and trying to find 2 bases that are somewhat similar-ish in color or background or whatever. So yeah, see this one. This one's nice and plain, so I could ink up on that one. Or I could do my 3s in a darker color and it would have white in the background. That's a possibility. Also, I don't want the background to be too busy, so those all could work. Yeah, I know. So you'll have to let me know. Would you prefer I go through the box every day and find what I want to use with you, or do you want me to pick them out ahead of time? I know I'll get different answers on that, but still, it might be fun. All right, I really like that one. That's from the same page, but not super similar. Those are similar, but not what I'm looking for. I was hoping there would be another one from that page that was more similar to it, is what I was kind of hoping, because I really like that one. Oh, here we go. These 2 are I think these are the 2 I'm going to work with today, because I just really like that, and it'll help my flowers stand out nicely. Also, actually, I could find one to print my flowers on that I'm going to cut out, because I'm going to stamp my flowers. Ooh, those are cool too. Okay. I'm going to stamp my flowers. I think I might use these. No, not those. It's too bright. What about this? Is that... no. What about... I thought some orange ones. Purple? So far, not finding something I like. No. So maybe that's not the background I want. If I can't find colors to work with it, unless I do more of a turquoisey kind of, like, you know, don't go pink flowers, but go more Nope. What about this really dark? Let's see, because it won't be the whole thing. It would just be the flowers, and it would just be... No, I might want to do them... I don't know what I want to do them. Nope. Gosh, guys, why is it so hard to make decisions sometimes? I know, because I overthink it. So I kind of like... No, but I don't like that. Well, you know what? I could even just... I mean, once I get them on there, it won't matter, because I can change the color, adjust the color, whatever. Definitely not. Oh, what's this? That is weird. What about just like white-ish? Golly gee willikers, why is this so freaking hard? We're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for something fun. What about, oh, you know what? I'll see if I can find another collage piece that is fairly neutral like that. Or I can always cut another one if I can't find one in here. Oh, you know what? We're going to use these because then they'll be kind of white with a little bit of a pattern on them. So they can pop a little bit. Is safe place to put that? No, there's no safe. And this had fallen on the floor, so I was, you know, freaking my freak and trying to find those. So I'm going to put these on here with some black ink. Black. Foil leaves, actually. Fallen leaves is almost black, so I'm going to go ahead and... It's a really dark brown, and since this has brown on it, let's hope that it's going to work in the background there. And then I got to figure out what I want to do with my threes. So I just want to press the middle to make sure that it all gets on there. Okay, good. It did good. Ouch. Make sure I get everywhere, especially in the middle. Sometimes the bigger stamps can warp a little bit, so you just want to make sure that you get that pressed down in the middle. Let's see. Mariah likened it to like a cat kneading. Just kind of like looks like I'm doing right here. Not pressing super hard, just getting some good contact so that all of those stamps end up on there. So I think you can see why I wanted to do this for number 3. I'm going to cut these out and I will be right back. So here these are ready to go on the cards once I have my bases ready. I have to figure out if I want to go, well, I don't really need to figure that out yet, but I don't like to put things directly in the middle, and I don't know for sure if these will be, I think I like them portrait. Not that that's important for me to know right this second, because what I'm about to do is you know, some of it's going to show, some of it's not going to show once this is on here. Hey, this is, I was like, how do I do perspective? All right, so like day 3 here is perspective, but this is sort of a perspective with these flowers, I just realized. But you don't have to use prompts. The only reason I'm using the prompts when I need to, if I have an idea, I'll just do the idea. I won't necessarily need a prompt. Like today, I didn't need to use one of the prompts, but Petal was there, so I did. But you don't have to use prompts. I'm just using them to give me a jumping off point. You could say I cleaned my acrylic blocks. I did the Murphy's oil, soaked them in that, and that did okay. But what did even better for me than that was the Stays On. The Stays On. Where did I put it? It's right here. This Stays On all-purpose stamp cleaner. Refill. I don't know why it's a refill. I don't know if it's like comes in a spray usually, but I just bought the big bottle, and that cleaned my acrylic block really nicely. Even got some of, like, I had some double-sided tape on there. It even got that off, so I don't have to pay for the expensive Goo Gone. And I'm gonna try that. Try it on my wee yogurt glass jars that have the sticky stuff on them. Does anybody know why my brain won't brain right this second? Alright, I just need a plate. a fairly clean plate would be nice. So none of these have been gel plate printed. So I want to add some gel plate printing right now. Right here, right now. I'm going to start with the big three. My biggest three that I've got, which is this. So this is frontwards. Well, yeah, it's frontwards. I mean, I suppose it would, I don't know. Anyway, so if I tried to stamp with it, it would be backwards. But if I figure out what color I want to use, if I do it on the gel plate, then it'll be backwards on the gel plate, but whatever I put it on will be frontwards. Does that make sense? Let's see, we got blues and greens. I should have figured this out already. You know what? I don't think that's the right green. I don't care. I'm going to use this for some of my threes, especially any that are going to be on the plate here. I had a brayer earlier, but you know, sometimes I have things and then they disappear. If I remember at the end, I will show you how well the Stays On Cleaner works on this. This one didn't get cleaned yet. It hasn't even soaked. So if I remember at the end. If I don't, well, I don't know. Oh my goodness. You would think that this... Alright, I just need some color on there. So I am going to put my three here and hopefully pick it up on the card. See how that, alright, it barely shows, but that's okay. I could even just do the 1-3, but I think I'm going to do more than 1-3. Alright, I liked it over the blue. It showed a little bit more. So there, the 3 goes this way. So the 3 is one of the ones that I probably could have done either way and it would have been okay. Let's do another one. I'm going to do it on the edge here so I can tell where the edge is. Does that make sense? So my 3s are going to go every which way on this. So there's a 3 there and a 3 there. I know, you can barely see them. But that's okay. Your 3s can be subtle. That's okay. Just gonna try to put that on the, well, sort of straight, not especially. Alright, so there's that 3 there. So I think I want to go here. Alright. And I have some other 3s I wanted to use as well. I don't think I can just get one of those 3s. I had a 3. It was on, of course it was. Of course it was. Alright, so for using a stencil, if I'm going to use it on here, I need to put it upside down so it'll be upside right on here. And that 3 ends there and that 3 ends there, so we're just trying to get that 3. I could use paper to, you know, mark it off, but that's okay. If I don't, it's still okay. Where's the other one? Right here. So I just want to kind of put some 3s around as a background, as part of the background. They'll be super subtle and it'll be fun. Okay, so there's that one. I think there's a, is there a 3 on here? There's a 3 right there. So let's get a little bit more paint. I know some of you might be like, no, that's not dark enough. That's okay. I'm going for, you have to like, I'm doing the Mariah thing, where you have to like get right up in it to see it. And that's okay. Alright. That you have to like hold it and touch it. So that's a 3. And then that's a 3 when it's backwards. And I like that I'm getting like some different fonts and whatnot for my 3s. Now I could have pounced paint through it. That would have made sense. So there's the 3 there. That was a little bit thicker because my paint's a little bit thicker. I have a 3 there, a 3 there, and a 3 there. Let's try to put it down in this corner maybe. There we go. We got the 3 and some, well, we have a little bit of a 5 on there too, but we'll just, so there's the 3. And it's not complete. That's alright. We're not going to worry about it. Let's see. And then I also had some stamps. I just need to make sure that I clean them right away. I had another stamp right here on my desk somewhere that has absolutely disappeared. Makes me want to freak my freak a little. I love when Louisa says that. It just amuses me so much. Oops. Let's put it there. And maybe over here. Let's put a couple of these little 3s on here. Barely shows, and it's okay. I know they're there. Alright, I need to go clean that, and maybe well, if I had a wet paper towel, I would be able to just put it on there until I'm ready to clean it. And if I could find one of my other number 3 stamps, I totally would do that. Sure, I found it as soon as I came back. Oh goodness, seriously. I just had, that's alright, we'll just use this dirty one. Dirty. Ugh. So this, if I were to put it on the plate, it would make it backwards on my card. And I don't want it backwards on my card. So I'm going to put it a couple places, I think, because it is, I don't want them right close to each other though. It is coming out nice and clear, and I like that. I was going to say, you know, I lost that other card already, right? So I'm just kind of going in all directions with my 3s because I can, because that just makes it interesting because it's a background. That's all it is. Now, you can use acrylic inks on your stamps, but you need to clean them right away. You must make haste. If you know, you know. Oh, I know I have another 3. Here it is. This is a fun 3. I mean, they're all fun, right? I mean, they're numbers. I mean, not everybody likes numbers as much as I do. Okay, and then if it won't stick, just use a little bit of glue, and then just eventually you'll clean it off. Or clean it off right away like other people do. I know Carrie the Crafter, when he uses it, he definitely cleans, I'll do it that way. Cleans it off right away. I'm going to go this way actually. So, let's see, I think I've got room right there for number 3. I'm kind of avoiding the middle for the most part because it's going to get covered anyway, so I don't need to be overly, you know, I don't have to be overly sensitive about that. Here we go. Do it again somewhere. Play it again, Sam. There you go. Alright, I'm going to go wash this one and the other one. Did you think I could see it? It's green now. I must make haste with Daphne. If you know, you know. Now, these are just made of wood, and I don't worry about cleaning those because I actually want them to build up because then they'll give me some nice texture. And these are just those Tim Holtz wood numbers. And I use them on the gel plate. Because you need forward numbers to go backwards on the plate to become frontwards on your paper. So there's that. Okay, we don't need these. Why are these here? Let's set them over here where we will forget where we put them and not be able to find them later. Alright, so now we have these, which I was thinking of doing like that. I think I want the blue near, okay, come on. I was sketching yesterday. You'll see some of those later in the month, hopefully. Hopefully I'll use some of those sketchy ideas to add to my postcards. Now, if you have focal points that you like that are like animals, mushrooms, you can use those. You don't have to use stamps. I'm trying to use some stamps so that people can see that they can do this even if they don't have a printer or they don't have digitals or whatever. But I'll do them, you know, I'll do more than just, I'll do them, I'll do other ones as well. And also, you know, this was 3 flowers and it's my design, so why not? So I think I might ink these a little bit just so that the white core around the edge is not showing so much. Yeah, just Just gonna do that real quick. Whoops. Well, got some on the leaves, but that's okay. Sometimes leaves in the wild are dirty. A song that keeps getting stuck in my head. I gotta stop watching. I gotta stop doom scrolling is what I gotta do. Because then these songs get stuck in my head. Gets a little bit annoying. It's funny that, like, I think that these go this way, even though you would think that they would actually, they probably go this way, because your perspective would be that the biggest one would be in the front, and then they get smaller as they go farther away. So that would make the most sense. Oh well, let's go ahead and glue these down. Right? Do we want to glue them down? Do we want to add anything else to the... I don't know. I still feel like something's missing. I don't know what. What if I do some watercolor on these? Or do I want them white or not white? I know I've got these here, just confusing you with my glow in the dark markers. They don't glow in the dark. They're just neon. See, this middle part, I wouldn't mind making that, is this brown or black? That's the question. Let's just use that real quick just so I can, I think it's brown. This is not the only one I have. If I want brown. How now, brown cow? Alright, so let's just use a little bit of that and a brush. I don't have any water right now. Water would be nice. And that is probably darker than well, no, I think it's taken it a little bit different than the ink that's on there. Also, a smaller brush would have probably been better, but that's alright. I do have smaller brushes. I'm sure I do. Yes, I do. Yes, 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 I do. Yes, 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 I do. Yeah, you want the right tool for the job. You can see the it was gesso that I used to make those dots in the back, so they're kind of popping out because they're acting as a resist. So there's that. Let's see. What if we add a little bit of, sorry, that's my drink. A little bit of brown into the background. I have a here, a crackle stamp, which is a mixed media stamp, and I could repeat the sound and joy, repeat the sound and joy, repeat the ground espresso, which is the center now. To just kind of grunge this up a little bit here and there. Why not? It apparently needs some re-inking. It's not given much. Maybe it's given just enough. I don't know. Oh, that's the 3 on the bottom there. So I like that there's a 3 in the corner of each one, so that that's a little bit more apparent. So for perspective, the bigger flower should technically be towards the front. What about yellow? Should we do like yellow on the... Right now, I don't think I like the white per se. We could try some mustard seed. I don't have water. So we're going to try a yellow that we have. I don't think wild honey is it. Where's my fossilized amber? Amber. Old paper? No. Not old paper. I know I should pause while I look for this. I really should. I really should, but I'm not. Because you could just fast forward. Here it is. I think I have mustard seed, yes. In the spray. In the spray. Let's move them off the backgrounds. I mean, some of you might have liked it just fine the way it was. All right, if I use the same brush, that'll just brown the yellow out a little bit because there's too much brown on there. Ugh. Too much brown. It's all right. We'll get a different brush to do the other flowers, but once I started with that, kind of had to keep going, right? Either that or the mustard seed is more, not as bright yellow as no, it is pretty bright. Let's see. I know we're being so precise. We're just slapping it on there because we can. We can do yellow daisies. It's fine. They can be Gerber daisies. They usually have more petals and a little bit smaller petals, but that's all right too. But I think I might like them a little. Do I like them better or not? So let's try another color and see if we like it. Saltwater taffy, which will be even more orangey with the yellow that's already on there. Start with our smallest flower, so if we don't like it, definitely more orange because there was a lot of yellow on the brush. Could use a different brush. That might be going back to this one, which has some brown in it, because that'll make sense. Well, now it's going to be more like a rusty hinge. And if it turns out I like having 3 different color flowers instead of 3 of the exact color flowers, then we'll try that. I mean, we can always adjust the color on the other ones too. Could add a little bit more pink into that. Just hitting a lick at this with a stick. That's the fly lady say, I think. Let's see, how does that one? Definitely like the 3 colors better than 2. Like where they're just slightly off. I like that. Just gives it a little something something. Alright, and then do the, sure, why not I mean, this is almost wild honey anyway, but I'll keep that yellow one, bright yellow, and go with this down here and add the wild honey, which make it even more darker. I think I actually want to add just a little bit of, try the Kitsch Flamingo, which would be like a really light pink. I'm going to turn that over because I don't want to mix it with those. She says, but then she's going to use one of these brushes that's already contaminated anyway. So you will never be able to get these colors because I have done so many things that I can never replicate this. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. That's not what I meant to do. But this is how you can make your stamps, play with your stamps. Now, if I were Patricia, I would bring my colored pencils into the mix and add some shading and make them really awesome. But I don't really know how to do that. So there's that. Alright. I do like that they're different colors. Most definitely. That part I definitely like. So I'll clean that off in a minute. Clean those in a minute. She says she hopes she will. Alright, I need to dry these. BRB. Alright, I'm going to try to bring some of one of these colors into the background a little bit. I'm just going to go with the mustard seed because that's what I've got here. That might not work. It might not show. I don't know. I don't see any yellow coming off on here, so we'll see if anything even shows. We'll find out any second now. Oh, it does. Okay, good. So that brings a little bit of the orange into the back. It looks more orange right there. This one will just catch whatever is left. Might be more in the middle than the outside, which is fine. And just kind of clean it off on there because this is what we've dropped paper for. And I did that mainly, well, you'll hopefully see that it makes a difference. I know, you're like, how does that make it? Just putting one of these colors in the background, to me, makes a difference. It makes it feel like it belongs a little bit more than before. I don't know if you guys agree or not. I'm going to use my art glitter glue to glue these down. I will pause while I do that because first I have to find the stupid art glitter glue. Of course I do. My desk's a mess. My desk is always oh, it's right here in front of my face, but I'll still pause while I glue it. Alright, I want to do a little bit of splatter. I'm going to take my Van Dyke Golden acrylic, which is already fairly liquid, and do a little bit of tiny little sprays with that, and that way I know it's permanent too. I'm going to do test spray. Okay, I just want little tiny sprays. I don't want it to cover the whole thing necessarily. Just a little something crunches it up just a little bit. A little bit there, maybe a little bit more up there. See? Alright, we'll do that again with this. Maybe move that one out of the way. I don't mind if it gets on the flowers. Kind of up in that corner. My other three is down here, right? Down in that corner and maybe on this side a little bit. There we go. Now I've got that. I probably should just go ahead and spray some other stuff, but maybe in a minute. And then also, do I want white splatters? I don't know that I do want white splatters. I think just a little bit of grunge is what I wanted. I think that's good. All right. And I was thinking that I would come in and kind of outline these a little bit to give them a shadow, but I'm not sure that that's what I want to do, or if that's the color I want to use. Maybe a darker. Do I have indigo? I mean, I know I have indigo. That one's, it says bright blue, but it's darker. I don't really want brown. Do I want brown? I don't know. I need to sharpen it if I do. I'm pretty sure my indigo needs sharpening too. I don't think I want that. But maybe. I don't know. I have to see. Oh, and I don't have water, so that's not helpful. It's not even a little bit. I do have some water. Here it is. No, I don't. Does this one have water in it? I have 3 water bottles, people. I wonder if I could use that. Seems dangerous. How much of a... Yeah, no, I can't. I just can't. That has no... I need to sharpen something. Definitely need to. Ink black. Nope, definitely don't want black. Charcoal gray. Do I want charcoal gray? Probably not. So the shadow would be on the bottom, right? Of all these little bits. Just trying to give them a little bit of a shadow there. And with the ink tints, they you get them wet, basically. All right, with a nice little skinny, clean type of brush that you maybe, whoops, get wet over here in that water there. Okay, I tried it on one first and we'll see how that does, because I can't get the pencil close enough to the thing. To the thing? To the thing. That's what she said. She said to the thing. To the flower. If they're flowers, they have names. The thing does not help anybody know what the heck I'm talking about. What's she talking about? She's talking about the thing. We don't know. I don't think that really added anything. I don't think so. You just have little weird lines that won't come off now. Maybe because I'm trying to use a little spray of water that's on the glass over there. Maybe I haven't used enough. I don't know. That's alright. Alright, so here we go. This is day 3 of the July. That was a lot longer video than it needed to be, but we did pull out the gel plate. So there we go. It needs something else on the bottom, doesn't it? Alright, let me see if I can find a ticket or something. So here we go. I made a little cluster to go down in the bottom, and there's another 3 in case you didn't think that 3 was good enough or the other 3s were good enough. There's another 3. So the clusters are similar but different. This one, I could print out another one of those. I really like that one. It may end up on another one sometime maybe because it says Cardiff, and that's where Carrie lives in Wales. Alright, I hope you guys have a delightful day. I hope you enjoyed that. Love you. And let me know down in the comments if you're doing the challenge. And make sure I'm following you on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook or wherever you show your socials. And you can do the hashtag anywhere. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever, on whatever social media you're on. I mean, you can do it on Twitch if you want, but I won't find you there because I don't use Twitch. Or what was it? Oh, Twitter. I actually meant to say Twitter, but you know. Alright, bye guys. For reals this time.